And honestly, after learning this in my 20s, it makes life so much better. I recently turned 30 and this is going to be 3 things I learned in my 20s, which has helped me and I think it can help you as well. Just like a few insights. First, you're probably wondering, how do you look so good? How's your skin so good for 30? Skincare routine, healthy, and go to the gym, okay? Work your body, exercise. The first thing is actually looking at failure. You know, in today's society, we see failure as a bad thing. You go to school, if you fail a test, terrible. You got an F grade, you're not good enough. Worthless, do better. Discourage you. Failure and rejection that going to approach someone. You fail, so you don't do it again. You shy away. So many people have this mindset like, oh, failure is such a terrible thing. Like, failure is such a terrible thing. And that's the same way I looked at it for a really long time, to be honest with you. I always saw failure as bad. It's not only the societal conditioning, but it's just whenever you fail, you feel down about yourself. You're kind of just like, what's the point? I can't be bothered. But when you change the mindset, changed the mainframe, i.e. your mind on failure, everything changes. And why? Because you can start looking at failure as an opportunity. This is it. Looking at failure as an opportunity for growth, to get better. So when you do go down, you know, when crap hits the fan, something happens, you fail, you get rejected. You look at it in a different light. Okay, what can I learn from this? How can I adapt from this? How can I grow from this? How can I do better next time? And we can look at this principle in the gym. I learned this a lot in the gym. You push your muscles until failure. You can't go anymore, but you keep on pushing more, keep on pushing more. You do 9, you do 10, you can barely get it, but you go again. You push past what you thought you could do. And then you think, oh, I didn't even think I could do that. But you push past it mentally and then physically. That's a good thing. You push past failure in the gym. You do more than what you did last time. You actually challenge your body. And then next time you go, oh, I'm going to try and do more next time. You don't shy away, because even if you're in the gym and you failed because you thought you were going to do like 5 reps but you didn't hit it, you don't go, oh, I'm not going to bother now, I'm not going to try next week because I didn't hit it. No, you look in a different way. Okay, I didn't quite get it this week, that's fine. Could I do anything differently? Did I eat enough? Did I get enough rest? You know, hydration, things like that. And sometimes you have those days and you won't hit it, but then you try again after that and you do hit it. We push until failure and go even beyond failure. We change the mindset, we look for growth, we don't shy away. If you start looking at it this way, it literally changes everything. And why? In your career, in your dating, because you actually put yourself out there into the world, different career opportunities, online applications. You may get shut down straight away, rejected. What can you do differently? You learn and adapt. Was your CV good? You may not have, you know, the recommended skills. You may not have a good CV, so you have to retype the thing, change different parts of it. How do you show up to the interview? Do you carry yourself with confidence, self-esteem, shoulders back, chest up, you know, speaking clearly? Making eye contact? Or do you shy away? Are you closed off, shoulders down? All these things make a massive impact. But if you show up one time and you fail and you shy away, that gets you nowhere. Don't look at failure as a terrible thing, as a bad thing. Failure is a good thing, and why we can learn, grow, adapt. We can change what we do. And we can actually get more opportunities in life, because why? We'll keep putting ourselves out there until we succeed. That's what winners do. Winners in life, we can look at any winner in life. What do they all have in common? Is the fact that they keep showing up, no matter how many times they failed. They never give up. Same for dating and this whole online world. Yes, the dating apps are a bit dodgy, a bit crap, a bit terrible. Everyone judges, everyone's like straight away just based on how they look. But is your profile good? Are you taking good pictures? Do you have good hygiene, good haircut, the way you dress? Do you exercise? Your physique says a lot about you. All those different things, the way you show up into the world. If you've talked to someone in the outside world, not just online, in a coffee shop, a bar, the gym, whatever it may be, how are you carrying yourself? Like I said earlier, with the eye contact, body language, your gestures, different things like that. Are you well spoken? Can you actually communicate properly? Or you all like, zzz, no one can hear you? And will you get rejected? Yeah, some people just won't like you, won't like the way you look, won't like the way you present yourself, not your type, this, that, the other, but that's fine. You're not going to just not approach, you know, another person you're attracted to again, are you? No, that's the loser's mindset. With the winner's mindset, we go one again. How can we learn, grow, adapt? Maybe you don't dress well. Maybe you don't look after your physique, your haircut, your skincare, hygiene, things like that. We just look at what we can improve on and we go again. The second one, I know it's cliche, people say, oh, health is wealth, but it actually is. Fitness and looking after your health is a must. I don't care what anyone says. It has so many benefits, not just the way you look. And I always say it on this channel, like, oh yeah, build that muscular, lean physique, that ripped up physique, you know, that attractive look, you know, for yourself, that masculine look, the way you want to look, the way you've always wanted to look when you look in the mirror. And if you're not proud of yourself, why not try and do that? But it's not just the physique, it's the mentality as well. You change and you transform as a person. When you overcome challenge in the gym and you build that physique and you stay consistent, the perseverance, due diligence, sweat equity, that carries over into other areas of your life. It's not just the transformation of the body, it's the transformation of the mind. Carries over into so many different areas of life. Your confidence goes up, your self-esteem goes up. When you start looking after your diet and your sleep, then guess what that does? When you start eating more healthy foods, more organic foods, rather than just processed crap all the time, it really changes how you feel physically and mentally. You're not clouded, you're not sloppy all over the place, you're a lot sharper, you're a lot on it. And you don't know this if you haven't cleaned up your diet and started doing this. It's such a game changer. You have so much more energy and so much more go in you to get after it, to get after your goals, to do what you actually want to do in life. If you're just one of these people which haven't eaten clean and looked after sleep and actually exercise, you have no idea your potential, the levels you can get to, the amount of energy you can have on a daily basis, because you don't know what it feels like, because you're constantly lying on the couch, constantly can't be bothered, constantly eating crap, eating foods that don't serve yourself. And it's fine to have a snack, a cheat meal, whatever. I'm all for one for have a balanced diet, but if you're constantly eating processed crap every day, constantly, you're doing yourself a massive disservice. And on the topic of health these days, so many people go every weekend and they just drink, consume so much alcohol, they smoke, they vape, they go to sleep at early hours of the morning, barely get any sleep, they're not rested, so they look like crap and feel like crap. And it's just a general thing in the UK. It's just a culture of it, just a drink beers every weekend, let's go out, lads. And that's the way it is in the UK. Not everyone does that, I don't do that. People into fitness and getting after their goals would rather go to the gym, stay in, or go out, have a nice meal in a restaurant. You can have a few drinks if you want to, but you're not out every weekend just getting sloshed. Your health is super important, especially when you get older and older as well. You're not going to be mobile if you're overweight. You're not controlling your food, you're not controlling your mindset. You may not be able to see your children walk down the aisle if it gets so severe and so bad. I've seen cases like that. I've had a family member pass away because of health. Abused his body, it's sad to say, but when you get to this age, you start to realize what really matters, and looking after your physique and looking after your body, your mental health, your mind is a massive priority, and you should prioritize it. Another one is taking advice from people that don't have what you want, whether that's that physique you want, that career you want, that relationship you want, that house you want, financial situation, whatever it may be. Why do we take the advice of people who don't have what we want? We just take their word as gospel. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, someone close to you. But just because they're close to you or a family member or a friend doesn't mean they know what's best. Doesn't mean they know what is best for you and your life and where you want to be, where your goals are, and they know how to get there. If they knew how to get there, why don't they have what you want? So why do we take everything as gospel from these people? And yes, you may love them and that's fine, but you don't have to take advice from them. You take advice and you start taking advice from people that have what you want, that physique. Okay, that dude's got amazing, lean, muscular, ripped up physique. I should probably go to that person to see how he did it. And if he's not one of those BS people online who just sell you crap just for some quick money, and he actually gives you a blueprint of how he did it, but just ate clean, high protein, consistently showed up to the gym, looked after his sleep, hydration, but did these things consistently, progressive overload in the gym, constantly showed up pushing past failure, challenging his body to do more than last time. Growth, continuous growth. Those are the people you listen to. Same for career, same for relationship. You've got to kind of look at people and see what their current situation is. Do they have what we want? No. So why am I going to listen to them in that certain area? I remember I was in university, I had a mate, I was already going to the gym at this point, and it spouted so much crap in terms of like nutrition and stuff like that. And I'm just like, no offense, why would I come to you for nutrition and diet advice when you're overweight? Like let's just say how it is. I'm just not going to do that. But if you're lean and you're ripped up, you've got a jacked physique, I'm most probably, I'll lend a ear for you then. I will start listening to you because I want what you have. And you've probably walked that journey to get that physique, so I will listen to you. It's the same with you see personal trainers in the gym, an overweight personal trainer in the gym, training someone to lose weight, and you're just like, why would I hire you? I don't want to shame you or anything like that, but why would I hire you if you're overweight and you're trying to, train me on nutrition and diet and exercises for me to lose my weight? It's It doesn't make sense. Honestly, these are 3 insights I've learned during my 20s. I've got a lot more, so if you want me to release more, do another video, just let me know. Hope this one helped. If you enjoyed this one, why not watch another one? I'm sure I'll enjoy it. You got this.